What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Suave coming at you with another video, and I don't bullshit you around, and I'm not gonna lie. I actually got like 8 videos in the stash, right? That I've made for all of you to watch, but I'm just so lazy that I don't want to edit them, right? I don't want to edit them, cause editing is such a tedious process. I love making videos, but I hate editing, and I'm not big enough where getting an editor is beneficial, because I know how to edit myself, but I don't like to do it. And I'm not gonna bullshit. It's not, my videos aren't even that hard to edit. You feel me? Right? And today I want to talk about watching medium in general. And what I think is so good for me is binging. And I think binging is phenomenal. It's to the point where I'll binge stuff that isn't good, like just to binge it, because the feeling you get right after binging a series is amazing. You feel like you accomplished something. Well, not accomplishing anything. But recently, I find it more and more difficult to binge random stuff. Don't get me wrong. If I pick up One Piece and I decide to binge 953 episodes of One Piece, I would do it in an instant. Like good shows will get binged, don't get me wrong, but it's those shows that I could not care for. And back in the day, right, maybe a year or two ago, I would just watch trash anime shows. Binge them, just binge them, right? I think I've dropped 2 shows, but I plan on picking them back up. That's another thing about me, right? Because I binge shows, I usually don't drop shows. Me no drop shows, okay? I'm a guy who watched all that fairy tale anime. I'm a guy who watched all that myself, yourself. Like, I watched all these trash ass animes just because of the binging experience. But I find it increasingly hard today. I don't know what it is, but no, especially in 2020. You know what I think it is? I think that in 2020 I had so much free time. There was so much free time for me to binge. It was like the time was just given to me. I was not doing shit. I'm still not doing shit, but I have less time than before. Before I was in the house every day, non-stop. But now I got a part-time, you feel me? I help my mom take care of the baby, the kid, you know, I do all this stuff. And for you wonder, I'm still in high school, so get off my gates. Right, so I do all this stuff, right? So it keeps me occupied. So now I feel like a re-emergence, right, of binge, right? Because now I don't have as much time, but now I want to binge more because the time that I have is not easily accessible. So when I get to binge a show, I feel so much better. Instead of just binging something to binge it. Now I binge stuff because I want to, instead of not wanting to because there's too much time at me. Right? So I think binging is a great thing. I think binging is just the way to watch shows. It is. You can't go wrong with binging. Now watching shows like seasonally, sometimes it's just nah. The only reason I do some of them is because of the hype that the next episode brings. Stuff like the community that gets involved, stuff that the community gets involved with, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, One Piece, right? The community is very active from episode to episode, whereas these other shows, right, it might not be episode to episode, but it might be a whole series. Like The Great Pretender. When The Great Pretender came out, it was instantly bingeable. So you could watch it all, which was amazing, but there wasn't that community getting involved episode per episode. Right? And that's, I think, the only good thing about watching episode by episode as it comes out weekly is the hype and how the community comes together. Or if I've like read something, I want to see how they're doing in the anime, because I know what's gonna happen anyways. So it's not mysterious to me on what happens. It's more on how they're gonna do it. Like Record of Ragnarok, that's coming out, and I'm very excited to see how they're gonna do that. But I just wanted to make another video that I'm probably gonna take 85 days to edit because I'm too fucking lazy to make about binging. And I think binging is fucking phenomenal. And if you agree with me, or if you agree, or if you disagree with me, right, put it in the comments. I'll have a discussion. I'll murder you, and I'll murder you in the comments, huh? There is not an argument I'll lose. If I truly believe in something, I'm not gonna lose an argument. Come on now. Come on now, you know who I am? I'm Mr. Suave. Mr. Suave. Because I'm schooling all these kids, you know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, if you like the video, subscribe, hit the like button, make the notification bell go up ding dong. Suave out.